What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a good old look at another winning Digimon TCG deck. You see, when I opened my box, I was a pretty lucky boy. I went and got myself the alternate art of Mireille, and that made me very happy because it's an absolutely beautiful card, which it turns out just so happens to be, well, the second most valuable of the alternate arts from the particular set. So that makes me very happy, but then I go, well, hang on a second, why can't I play Mireille? That would make me very happy. Well, wonderful news, ladies and gentlemen, I totally can. Turns out there is a deck built around that with LadyDevimon and Angewomon and all kinds of fun stuff. So let's have a little bit of a gander. And we're starting off with the Digitama here. We're actually just going for 4 copies of Demi-Meramon. No mucking about here, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going with the Demi-Meramon that came around in BT3. This is the one where on deletion, you draw a card and then trash a card. It's a very purple thing to do. This all makes perfect sense. I can get on board with this one, ladies and gentlemen. I can get on board with this one. Now, there's no 5th one here, it's literally just 4 of them, and we move on with our lives. Speaking of moving on with our lives, we've got ourselves, in terms of level 3, we've got ourselves an Impmon, specifically the promo Impmon here. Now, this is the one where, as a security card, at the end of the battle, you can play a purple level 3 from your trash without paying, and then add this card to your hand. Absolutely wonderful for trying to make sure that you've got all of the Digimon that you need. This is in your hand, and another one's in play. It's just good, ladies and gentlemen. It's just good, so you can understand exactly where they're coming from with this one. We've then got ourselves a playset of the Ignitemon from BT11. Bearing in mind this is BT11, so this is a very, very new card. Digivolves as a 0 cost from any level 2 with Crossheart in its traits. Got it on that one, I suppose. And we've got when attacking, by deleting one of your other Digimon, you delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with a level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level. Basically, you sacrifice one of yours to sacrifice one of theirs, but obviously we've got a bunch of deletion skills, we're going to be fine. Oh yeah, and also, on all turns, once per turn, as an inheritable skill, when you play a Digimon using an effect, you gain a memory? Yes. That sounds good to me, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds very good to me. Because that is obviously something we're going to be looking to do here. Why would we not? Plus, I've literally already given you an example of how we're going to do that. Now, we've also got ourselves a couple copies of the Gazamon from BT3. Just stops people gaining memory, or your opponent, other than by Tamer effects. It's a hard counter to certain decks. It's nice to just have there because you never know when it's actually going to end up being useful, honestly. It comes and goes. Some games it'll work, some it won't. It's fine. And very much on the same lines, we've got a couple copies of Psychmon here because players can't reduce play cost. Now, this is all players, not just your opponent. It's both of you. But you know what? Yeah, it sounds good to me. Now, before we go on to level 4s, I should mention that the deck list here does come from DS_Kyoto, a shop over in Japan. And I'm not, as I always say with these decks, my goal here isn't, this is the absolute perfect build of this deck. Way too early, BT11's only been out 5 minutes. My goal here is, hey, want to play this kind of deck? Here's a nice list you can use to try and get yourself started. Good? Good. So moving on to level 4s then, we've actually got ourselves a lovely dual colour here. We've got ourselves the Gatomon that came around in the starter deck. This is the dual colour yellow and purple Gatomon from starter deck 10. Few starter deck 10 cards in here. And what we've got is on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You can grab a purple and a yellow Digimon to your hand. This is very good. This is very useful. And then we've got ourselves, on your turn, when this Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with Archangel or Fallen Angel in its type, reduce the cost by 2. And look, we know at this stage, we know what the deal is. We are building up to those Digimon. I literally told you that earlier. So yes, this seems like a pretty perfect Digimon to go for. So yeah, this one works nicely. Oh, and there is actually an inheritable skill here as well. Lets you DNA Digivolve. So yay, I suppose. Now, we do also have ourselves an Angemon here, because, you know, we kind of need Angemon and Devimon, else what are we doing with this deck? And the Angemon we've gone for here is the new one from BT11, and it can Digivolve from purple, which is sneaky pretty big, because remember, all your level 3s, I showed you all the level 3s are all purple, that's a big deal. And on deletion, if you have a purple Digimon or purple Tamer in play, you can play a Devimon for free. Another one of those lovely deletion skills I warned you were coming. Now, the Devimon is also from BT11. On your turn, while you have a yellow Digimon or yellow Tamer in play, this Digimon gains Rush and Retaliation. So you can attack immediately as soon as you play this, and if you lose a battle, you take down the other Digimon with you. Sounds good to me, ladies and gentlemen. Sounds good to me. Oh, we've actually got just a single copy of one other Gatomon here. We've got the Gatomon, the Promo 31. While you have a purple Digimon, this is a blocker. And on play, if you got 3 or fewer security, you recover 1. You're playing a dual yellow-purple deck. Having, you know, one cheeky copy of this in here sounds like a decent play. Now, I did tell you we were going to be having Angewomon and LadyDevimon, and as we get into the level 5s here, that is exactly what we see. So we've got a full placer of the new Angewomon. This is the one that lets you, when Digivolving, search your security stack for a card with Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel in its traits, and whack it in your hand. And then if you did that, you recovery +1, but remember, that's really just replacing the card, it's not real recovery. And then on your turn, once per turn, when you play a LadyDevimon or Mireille, gain yourself 1 memory. Sounds good to me. And it is also worth mentioning that you've got an inheritable skill on your opponent's turn. While you have a purple Digimon in play, all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in their traits gain blocker. Then you've got yourself LadyDevimon, which is, of course, kind of the other side of the coin, so to speak. This is the one, when Digivolving, you may trash a card from your hand to return a Mireille or a card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its traits from your trash to your hand. And then on your turn, once per turn, when you play an Angewomon or Mireille, you gain yourself 1 memory. Yeah, that's back. And then on your opponent's turn, while you have a yellow Digimon in play, all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in their traits gain Retaliation. And I probably don't need to tell you that giving all of your Digimon blocker and Retaliation is nuts good, because of course, you get to block, and then when you block, if you get deleted, you take them down as well, which is kind of hilarious. It's fun for you, very much not for your opponents. Now, they're not actually the only Angewomon and LadyDevimon that we've got in this deck. So we've also got the Angewomon that came around in Starter Deck 10. This is the one that can Digivolve from purple as well, which is pretty big, honestly. And this one's, when you play it, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -2 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Fun for slowing down a particularly annoying Digimon. Oh yeah, but also as an inheritable skill, while you have a purple Digimon in play, you get security attack +1. And we all know that security attack, getting extra of that, is pretty gosh darn good. But we do have an extra LadyDevimon coming in here as well. This is the LadyDevimon from Starter Deck 10. Again, being able to Digivolve from purple or yellow is big, because half of yellow falls are purple and half of them are yellow. And this one, when Digivolving, you can discard a card from your hand to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and grab a yellow or purple Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel to your hand. And then on your turn, as an inheritable skill, all of your yellow Digimon gain Retaliation. Yeah, apparently you're going hard on Retaliation here, and I have absolutely no problem with it. And for what it's worth, all of your level 5s here, we've just got 6 Angewomon and 6 LadyDevimon. That's what we've got. That's all we need. But then we have Lucemon. Now, look, I know that Lucemon is technically a level 5, just like you do, but it's not really a level 5. It is. Okay, it is a level 5, right? But it's a 14 cost, 12,000 power, and can't Digivolve from a level 4, so come on. It does say your Lucemon can Digivolve into this card for a memory cost of 7, but you're not actually really playing any Lucemon, so don't worry about it. But when you would play this card in your hand, reduce the memory cost by 3 for every 10 cards in your trash. And we've seen we got some ways of trash in here, so yeah. Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Why not? Make it a bit cheaper. But on play, you delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon, or one of their Tamers. So it's not really a traditional level 5 taking that traditional level 5 spot, but it is still a very useful card nonetheless. Now, moving over into level 6s, we've already seen a bunch of stuff from the starter deck 10, and we do have ourselves a playset of the Mastermon from there as well. Now, this can DNA Digivolve from 2 level 5s, a level 5 purple and a level 5 yellow, which could be kind of fun, especially when you add all of those inheritable skills together. And when Digivolving, you place a yellow or purple Digimon from your trash to the top of your security face down. If you DNA Digivolved, you may then look at your security and play a level 5 or lower for free. And you'll notice this deck actually has, even if you don't include Lucemon, because it's not a real level 5, you got more level 5s in this deck than you do have level 4s. Being able to play some of them for free is pretty gosh darned awesome. And then on your turn, or your opponent's turn, when you play a Digimon by effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a level less than or equal to that Digimon. So we've seen stuff like Mastermon can play a Digimon using an effect. Now you get to delete one of your opponents as well. Yes, that's clearly very, very fun. But we've also got a couple of the Mastermon here from BT3. Pure purple Digimon, but can Digivolve from either purple or yellow. Again, pretty big given how the deck is constructed. And when Digivolving, you discard one security of both players from the top, and you can then play a level 4 or lower yellow or purple Digimon from your trash for free. And obviously, you're trying to time this one quite nicely, so you trash a card of your opponent's security when it matters, and one from yours when it really doesn't. But then playing a Digimon for free, which of course is played with an effect, which will then activate the skill of the other Mastermon. Yeah. So we're playing Digimon for free, we're deleting our opponent's Digimon, we're just generally having an awful lot of fun. Now, we do actually have one level 7 coming in here as well, and when I say one level 7, I mean one level 7, one copy of one level 7, and, you know, looking at the colours we've got here, kind of has to be Angewomon now, doesn't it? Now, this can DNA Digivolve from a purple and yellow level 6. When Digivolving, if you DNA Digivolved, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon, and all of their level 5 or lower Digimon, and for each Digimon deleted by this effect, recovery +1. Now, you do have to get 2 level 6s and DNA Digivolve them. It's not exactly an easy thing to do. It is, however, a fallen angel, so those things that will help you search for it will help you search for this, which will help you to get this out a little bit more easily, which is good. It's one of those you're not always going to be able to get out and DNA Digivolve, but when you do, it's going to be hilarious. And then on deletion, you can trash the top card of your security to play this card for free. It's up to you whether you think that's worth it or not. I think a lot of the time it probably is going to be. So yeah, lots of playing Digimon for free, lots of deleting your opponent's Digimon when you do so. I'm just kind of loving this, honestly, not to mention all the lovely inheritable skills you're taking advantage of. Now, I did say that this was a deck built around Murray, and certainly there are 4 Tamers, and it's just 4 copies of that Tamer. Now, it is a 5-cost Tamer, making it the most expensive Tamer we've ever seen in the game, but you just automatically gain a memory at the start of your turn, and when your Digimon digivolves into Angewomon or LadyDevimon, if you have 1 or fewer Digimon in play, you can suspend this Tamer to play an Angewomon or LadyDevimon with a different name for the Digimon that digivolved for free. Basically, if you digivolve into Angewomon, you can play a LadyDevimon for free, and if you digivolve into LadyDevimon, then you can play an Angewomon for free. Yeah, you gotta have, like, no Digimon in play, but you know what? Yeah, fine, do it. That sounds good to me. And playing 4 of them, you're going to be getting one out hopefully fairly quickly, and sure, it's a 5-cost Tamer, but when you're playing a 6-cost Digimon for free, or maybe even a 7-cost Digimon for free, Yeah, I don't know about you, but that seems kind of worth it. And again, it's not just that you're playing a level 5 for free, although that's a pretty big deal. Remember, you've also got DNA Digivolution here, so you're not just playing a level 5 for free, you're also setting yourself up for a big DNA Digivolution. So just getting Murray on board once, getting this working once, can take you from like one Digimon on the board, and all of a sudden you Digivolve into a level 5 player, level 5 DNA Digivolve, and sure, you've still got one Digimon on the board, but it's a big DNA Digivolve level 6. That sounds pretty good to me. In terms of option cards, we've only actually got one option card here. We are playing 2 copies of Flame Hellscythe. This is another dual colour card, 6 cost, and one of your opponent's Digimon loses 6,000 power for the turn. And you can play a purple or yellow Digimon with 6,000 power or less from your trash for free. And would you believe it, all of your Angewomon and LadyDevimon have 6,000 power or less. See where we're going with this, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see where we're going with this? Basically, yeah, you're playing more level 5s and level 4s, but you'll notice we've got a bunch of ways to play them, and then they DNA Digivolve into Mastamon, and you start having an awful lot of fun. This is not my general kind of deck, but I don't know, I could see myself having a bit of fun with this one. We've got Murray coming in as a Tamer and on the artwork of Angewomon and LadyDevimon. We've got a whole bunch of Mastamon coming in. It's a weird kind of deck, but it's one that I could absolutely get on board with. This one seems fun. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.